Hi everyone, it's Fred here from Hillians Bricks and I hope you're well. Now in this video I'm going to take you along a journey of our recent visit to LegoWorld in the Netherlands. So this is an event held once a year in October. It tends to be the Dutch half term, which is about a week before we have it here in the UK. So me and Emil went, so I will kind of do a recap at the end of the video as well to show you how much it all cost and take you through some of the details. So it's not as expensive as you might be thinking. So yeah, also go check out Emil's YouTube channel because he did a lot more videos than I did, and he's done an extensive video in terms of all the mocks that were available there. Now mine are just capturing a few. This video is about half an hour long, his is over an hour. So if you want to see all the mocks, all the details, go check out his video. It's link is in the description, and give him a thumbs up and some love by subscribing to his channel. But yeah, as I said, at the end of the video, I will do kind of a recap of everything from this show and how you can actually book this in the future. So this has been going on for many years, this event, but it's kind of gone under the radar unless you are based in the Netherlands. So I think that's probably going to change in the future. But yeah, here's the video from the day. Enjoy! Hello everyone, it's Fred here from Hillians Bricks. It's 3:30 in the morning and we are about to go off to LegoWorld in the Netherlands, which is one of the biggest Lego shows that there is around, as far as I know, and it's actually officially endorsed by Lego because it can use the word Lego in the name. Emil's coming with me and we're now about to set off to Heathrow for our flight at 6:50 in the morning. I have a surprise for Emil later, he's not aware of it yet. But yeah, it's 3:30 in the morning, very early, quite tired, and we'll document the journey and show you what's there to see. So let's go to the Netherlands for a day trip. Right, we arrived at Heathrow. It's about 10 to 5 and I got Mel here with me, and we're just at the pod parking. For people who don't know what it is, these are these independent pods here that kind of take you to Terminal 5. So we're about to go into one of them, and yeah, we'll see you on the other side in a minute. We've made it past security in Heathrow Airport. There was a bit of an issue with the pods, but eventually at the car park we got there. Just ordering some breakfast now. Are you ready, Emil?
Yeah,
Emil's ready.
Plane.
Yeah, it's, what time is it now? It's 5:30ish, and yeah, our flight's at 6:50, so we got plenty of time. And yeah, look forward to see what there will be on the other side.
Right, we're on the plane.
It's 6:21 and we're on the plane, all ready to go. Still dark out there. But yeah, we are excited, aren't we? Yeah.
Can't wait to see what the train is.
And we've got a surprise for Emil later, but
What the?
he doesn't know it yet, but we'll tell him later.
Oh, I hate surprise.
It's a good, it's a good thing, so don't worry about it. So yeah.
Okay, sure, go on.
Quick little surprise from Emil. We're going to go see the panorama terrace. Basically, Emil loves planes, and actually there's a very good viewing platform here at Amsterdam Airport. So literally just up the stairs here.
This is great. This is mental. Alright, I'm getting my camera out.
We've landed all safe and well. We're now waiting for the train. We got our tickets, and just a couple of minutes till the train arrives. Mil's excited because there might be a double-decker train here in the Netherlands, and yeah, another experience for him. So far he's got good impressions of the Netherlands.
I'll come again.
We've arrived. Mil's putting his jumper on, but yeah, we are here.
Utrecht, if I pronounced that correctly.
Utrecht. So let's go and follow the people. Exit. So I think it's somewhere in there.
I think it's over there.
Yeah, so it's not going to be far for us to go. So as you can see here, Utrecht Central. It took about half an hour on the train.
25 minutes.
Direct, beautiful trains. Very handy. We've arrived here at the Yardbeurs in Utrecht for LegoWorld. There we are, Mel.
Yeah.
Right, Mel, we've arrived. So this is one of the first holes so far. So here we are in the first hole where they had these cute little dogs that you could build. So all around the show they had various build stations. So this was in the Lego Friends. Now this is an amazing Lego Friends layout. You can see it's across 3 tables in the distance, all using actually real Lego sets that you could have bought, you know, over the past few years, and a lot of them are still active. But yeah, if you want to see some more detailed videos of this thing, definitely go check out my son's YouTube channel, Emil's Lego, because he's done a lot longer video than I have. But yeah, bit of a winter scene here with the Vestas wind turbines, as you can see. Again, this is very extensive. Moving on to the next bit, more Lego Friends. You'll soon see a beach area. There goes another train, bit of a modified one. But you can probably recognize a lot of the Lego Friends sets in there, but look at that layout, and the water scene is just tremendous how they've done that in here. So very impressed. Now they also had lots of these brick areas. These were huge, but I didn't want to film everywhere because there was kids in there, but literally they had them all around here. And this was a giant globe. You can see I fast forwarded a bit, but they're using different elements of Lego. So some of the Technic wheels you will see in a minute, they had some Duplo, some real Lego. It's just really clever how they did that and how they actually hung this up. This was probably quite a big piece that weighed a lot. And then there was here the Jurassic World area. That dinosaur up there is not actually made of Lego, which was disappointing, nor was the gate. But again, building areas here. You can see Emil there filming. Yeah, so brick built dinosaur here, and then also you could actually, you'll see some kids are going to come in here soon, look at some skeletons and kind of like archaeological dig through Lego. So that was quite interesting to see that. Now moving on to the Lego Ninjago world, which was really impressive with this massive layout here that they created, and it doesn't really do it justice, this video, in terms of the scale. But they also had a giant area where people could build, had red and black bricks, I believe it was, and loads of displays of Ninjago, but this was the most impressive one. And I think I spent a bit of time here filming. You can see a lot of the bigger Ninjago sets there in the background that you might recognize, all built into this one kind of like layout with all the dragons kind of go around. You can see it's all fenced off nicely so people can't go, and what's really nice is it's also really put onto low tables, so people from all ages can see it. You clearly can't touch, which is great from a display perspective. But this was a really impressive build. You can see some lights changing there as well as the spotlights change, and this is from the other side going around. You'll recognize probably quite a few of the Ninjago sets that are currently available, and some of them that I've already retired as well. But again, I can't imagine how long this has have taken them to set this up and actually put it all together. But yeah, nice little mountain there with a little temple at the top. Yeah, so near we come to the area bit of like the Dutch side, because we are in the Netherlands. So there's a cow and tulips. The tulips were made of Lego, and there's the king and queen of the Netherlands, so Willem Alexander and Maxima. And this was also an area where you could build all the white buildings. So that's a map of the Netherlands, and you could build random statues or random buildings you wanted, and then go map it out onto the map. Now here we go into the movie area. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't film that Emil has, but yeah, there's a Sonic, some Mario. They also had Fortnite area, some actual consoles that you could play on. But yeah, this Bowser was absolutely huge. It was massive. Just yeah, that is a giant Bowser. So it's crazy how big they built him. In the same hole, they also had the Lego Technic area. Here's the McLaren P1, and you can see there's a station there on the far left where you could control some of the lights and the sounds and things like that. Now, there's a lot of interactive areas. These were fenced off here, a lot of Technic sets, and there's about 4 controllers around, the things where you could create some movement as well. Now this set was obviously a big build of another set that was available until recently. It's retired about a year or 2 ago now, but some people might still recognize this, but that's a giant version. And here you got the Lamborghini Sian. Look at all those Technic bits. Again, you can control the lights, those sounds. Yeah, impressive overall, really, the whole Technic area. Now, there was a great ball contraption. I've only filmed this one element here in my video. I know my son in his YouTube channel has got the entire thing that goes around from the start to finish. I just wanted to put this thing as that you see they're actually changing some of the modules around whilst people are actually watching. But I believe they had the world record in previous editions of this of 293 modules, so there is a long way around. Many tables this goes for. So if you want to see the full video, go check out my son's YouTube channel for that one. So yeah, it's a Mills Lego. But yeah, it's always fascinating to see a great ball contraption run. It's just mesmerizing. Now this is really the whole mock area. So this was the orcs. So again, gonna have just a selection of them all. It's a couple of minutes, but again, I haven't done all the details. They also had a lot of interactive ones. This one, for example, you had to go spot how many rats there were in there, just to keep people a bit more entertained. Again, look at all the minifigures and the amount of flowers, and the tree in this one that you see in a second is mesmerizing. Look how big that is. That is impressive tree. This one I really like. This was called the Color Thieves. So it kind of went from like gray and black to a colorful scene there in the middle, and then it was going to go all the way back to gray and black. A really interesting concept. Again, I had some interactive elements in here where you had to look for certain minifigures, so again, makes people look. This was more of a Viking village. This had some movement, but not at the time I filmed. I really liked how they did that pathway. Look at that sideways. It's really interesting technique. You can see there's some rabbits on that kind of treadmill that kind of ran around, but it wasn't at this time. But also water scene, very nice overall. Just probably apart from the Viking village set kind of expanded a bit, and those trees all look great. You also had these kind of modified buildings that are into a modular style. Again, mock buildings, just depicting a street scene. I'm not sure what this was really for. Here's some a theme park rides. So as you can see. And then there's this giant space area, and actually the people here, the space sets who displayed this, took some time to actually show some of the scaling that they used on some of the sets. It was really nice to talk to the people who built all this. So really impressive large space layout with a lot of the sets that you will recognize as well. And look, micro scale one. Then there's this giant layout here of Mario. So it's kind of like a Mario world. All that background, by the way, is brick built. Not the blue bits, I believe, but the rest is all brick built. And that kind of like stretched across many tables. Now this was really good. As you can see, I've got my thumb there, and you can see that thing that's opening up there, and the monster appears. So a lot of interactive stands like that. Again, fenced off. So. And also had a bit of humor. You can see those things are just chasing it, but watch in a minute what's chasing the next carriage. You'll see it in a second. It kind of amused me. So yeah, there you go, a bit of a Toy Story character going around. And they kind of changed it throughout. Earlier they had a Star Wars character chasing through there as well, but some people obviously have some humor. But this was an impressive display. Look at that castle and a dragon on it, and they use a train layout underneath it and kind of covered it with the gap. So it's really clever how they used it, and they had various interactive parts of this one as well. So again, I've not seen anything like that in the UK in recent times. Another impressive build here, and if you look more to the right, you'll see in a second. I filmed it from a distance, but that was also an interactive stand that had some lights in there. Not that you will see it, but you'll see that bridge is going to lift in a second because some other person actually controlled it. So I thought that was quite clever to see. Again, you had all these interactive stands. Now this was a town hall, I believe, in one of the Dutch cities. Look at that tree, and the detail in there is just phenomenal, and the scale of it is just huge. And the town hall on the right and the church is just really impressive. This was like a space station. You'll see the monorail that's moving up and down. Again, anything with movement always captures my imagination, and yeah, it's again another big display that you could just see things of moving around. This was another one, this like punk city. You can see the whole monorail that's moving around. The advertising stand at the top moved around as well. You see the little elevator on the left that also moved up and down. So again, very interactive. I really like this Venice scene, by the way. The fact that they didn't just use a square base plate and they have like the water in kind of that sort of shape, it's very unique, really detailed. Must have taken them forever to create this Venice scene. Now this is a huge train layout that goes all the way around. Emil has a separate video on his channel for this one. As you can see in the background there, they got loads of different trains that they kind of like rotate around the display. This was really impressive. Emil was really loving this stand. This is his favorite things, and these guys are YouTubers as well from the Netherlands. Yeah, Emil wants to build a layout like this. We haven't got the space for that, unfortunately, but these trains are really impressive. You can see there the turntable, the train is actually moving in. So again, people could literally spend hours here, and again throughout the day they updated some of the stands. Now here we've got this giant roller coaster, and obviously I'm gonna probably be quiet for a minute now, but the whole run took 1 minute and 15 seconds for it to go around, so it's like 4 lifts in total, and yeah, 1 minute and 15. So I'll be quiet now for a minute and let you enjoy this whilst it goes around. Going up for the final lift now, and it's soon going to go down, and they pretty much synchronize all the way that both things are aligned to go up again together in tandem. This zoo was really impressive, just a train layout again, but lots of different like animal enclosures. I didn't really zoom into here, a lot of detail, but various enclosures. You'll see in a second on the right that there's like some penguins moving around. Again, very clever usage of like motors. And you see at the back there that waterfall that's dropping. Again, just nice display. Really like that one. This was obviously a ghost house theme park ride. I'm not sure what this was, but this Ferris wheel here is huge, and I'm not sure how they transport this, but this was a diameter of 2.3 meters, so I think that's over 7 feet. That is just a giant Ferris wheel, and the fact that it moves. I didn't film from the side, but I looked at the side view and it kind of looked a bit warped, so I'm not sure how they keep that going for the entirety of the show. This Harry Potter scene using one of the bases that I've got for my Endo Speeder Chase. And then this train layout here, you're about to witness a train crash, so keep an eye out. The train crash is about to happen. I filmed it and got it on camera, so you'll see that train is coming in. The Maersk train is about to crash around the bend, so spoiler alert, here we go. So not often you probably see that happening at a LegoWorld event, so again, train layouts always capture my fascination as well. There we go, here goes. There's the crash, and off it went. So yeah, you got it live on video. And then there's this temple, but there were lots of more mocks that I haven't captured here, but Emil has in his section. Now this was a Duplo world section, so everything in the show is like in different sections. So the ones that you just seen before was all the mock builders. This is now official Duplo, and around it they had it fenced off by this one giant track of Duplo trains that kids could just push around. Now I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, but this was really amazing. This is a whole landscape of various Harry Potter sets incorporated in this landscape. You see the night bus, 4 Privet Drive. You obviously already saw the what's it called, the train that's going around, which Hogwarts Express. There's Dobby. Yeah, so again, very impressive layout for the Harry Potter fans. Lots of people looked around here. They also had big Harry Potter builds, character builds that I didn't show here. Again, some interactive areas where you could build. You see Hedwig there at the top. And yeah, lots of different like areas you could spot familiar scenes if you're a Harry Potter fan. So again, very impressive to see all this made out of Lego and with movement of the train. So another area we go to next was here. We didn't actually queue here, but what here you could have was printed bricks and also build a minifigure. They also had they showed how the actual Lego bricks are made in terms of injection molding. They had an injection molding machine. There's also an area here where it's a bit of a museum. Emil has a lot more detail in his video. His video is over an hour long. I just captured it. So this was Lego trains, a bit of a history of all the different Lego trains. I used to have this Metroliner. They supersized that box. I'll tell you, it wasn't that big back in my day. I used to have that train station and that train. Again, this brings back memories. But yeah, just to see this on display running around was just really, great. And those had a lot more different trains on display in this area as well in cases. Now another big area there was the Formula 1, this giant display of a Formula 1 track. Now obviously Formula 1 is big in the Netherlands, with Max Verstappen being the lead driver there. No wonder they put him on pole position there, but you can see all the Speed Champions versions of the cars when in this massive layout. They also, you'll see in a second, had some of the big Formula 1 cars, and Emil is a big Formula 1 fan. He was really excited to see those because he realized that those cars were used in Miami in the formation lap, I believe, or pre-formation lap, to see that. And yeah, he saw them in person. So they had here the McLaren one, and in a second you also see they have the Ferrari, and he knew that they were the ones they used because I think there was some collision. I didn't watch it, but some of the front was actually broken off the McLaren, and here's the Ferrari one. So again, really impressive how they can build this to this scale, and such a large scale just out of Lego. Yeah, really impressive area for all these Formula 1 fans. And then this was the Star Wars section, really big, big builds here. So there's about 6 mocs on this table, and go around it. So you got this one, and you got here the Millennium Falcon, you can see. And they made it quite dark in this area to give more of a different feel. Yeah, I'll just let you enjoy seeing all the details here in the Star Wars section. And a lot of it are actual Lego sets that then they've incorporated into a bigger scene, which is nice to see. You'll see the sail barge here in a minute. That is I just love how they've done that. And the AT-AT there again, all in different landscapes with all those trees, is just, what I'd love to see. And then this giant X-Wing here is massive. You'll see there's a Darth Vader, and in a second, one thing we didn't do, but you'll see on the left, is like people got these ponchos on, and you could actually get rained on by Lego bricks. I find that a bit weird. But yeah, people just walk under a rain of Lego bricks. I'm not sure why you want to do that, but yeah, that's was part of the Star Wars fun. And then here, a really impressive Lego city layout. Mel's got a lot more details in his video, but this was like an airport. You can see some of the sets there, motorized lighthouse, a lot of the boats you recognize, the trains again moving around, mostly city sets, not all of them. There was also a giant zoo. You see the Vestas windmill again. But again, this was really big. You can go around all the way. That's the zoo part there in the distance, and you'll see they kind of used the you'll see it's like a zebra outfit there of this car that goes around as a train for the thing, for the zoo. The Eiffel Towers there in the background as well. Again, incorporated so many of the real Lego sets into this display. You can see the lights is changing as well, so they have a different perspective of like night and day. Yeah, you don't get to see that at many Lego shows, at least not in the UK, so it's really impressive. Now, the one thing I did enjoy the most here, and I didn't put the sound down for this one, but this is the shopping area. Now, I'll go through it in a second and kind of let you enjoy it, but what it meant was the prices are in euros, and for the event they also had a 10% extra off. So the prices you see, you had to reduce an extra 10%. So a lot of great deals really could be had here, and the selection was just vast. Now, it was Intertoys are a bit more like Smiths in the UK, a huge toy store with a huge variety of Lego sets, as you can see. But the one thing that they do not do is like retired sets. So it's not like the UK, you go to a convention and you'll pick up some retired sets. So this was only real current active live sets that you could buy from there. Now, pan around all this classic bricks here, a huge selection that you could go for. So the Mario Kart here for 130 euros, take 10% off. So you see the Game Boy there, it's going to be about 45 euros. So 40 quid for a Game Boy is not bad. The Battle Bus, very sought after last year, but yeah, that was 63 euros. So less than 60 quid for a battle bus. Unfortunately, we were flying, so we didn't have all the space available to buy a lot of Lego. We did buy a few things, but I'll be quiet now for a second, and I'll let you enjoy seeing this. It's probably about 7-8 minutes of footage to kind of see a lot of the deals that were available. So yeah, there was a lot of it. So enjoy. just wandering around, but Emil's eager to know what his next surprise is. And yeah, what do you think it is?
Food?
Food! Well, you got low expectations suddenly. No, we're flying in business class later.
Actually? Really?
Yeah.
Let's go! Come on.
Yeah.
Well in.
You get to go to the lounge.
Really? We actually get to go to the lounge?
That's why we got fast track on the ticket.
You did that? I'm so dumb. Actually.
Yeah.
Was it business class?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know what to say.
Right, here's the next surprise from Mel. We are in the lounge.
Nice view.
See all the traffic here in Amsterdam Airport. We got some Lego as well. Mel, all good? So Mel, did you have a good day today?
For sure. We're back.
Back to where we started, Emil. In the pod. This time we're on our own in the pod, so we can film it.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Our journey
Off
from Terminal 5 to
to-
parking station B takes 5 minutes. We had to slow down. Your trip will take a little longer today.
There we go.
And we're off.
We're off.
Home, finally.
Fine, it's been a long day, but it's been definitely worthwhile,
What is
hasn't
it? 2 planes, 4 trains, 2 pods. Crazy.
Been good though.
Yeah. Been definitely excited. And thank you for business class. That's the first.
They'll get used to it.
No. Never.
So now that we're back in the UK, I thought I'd give a recap of my trip. And let's start with the cost. So you did hear we had the surprise for Emil that we went in business class. Now I didn't spank out hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So actually we flew with British Airways, and I've been saving lots of air miles or Avios with them over the years through purchasing Lego and all sorts. And this way it enabled us to find really cheap tickets last minute actually. So I booked the tickets about 3-4 days before we actually went, and that's when reward availability to certain destinations like Amsterdam often is available, because there's loads of flights and they have to fill them in. What they do is they make some availability last minute to reward flights. So we flew out in economy. It was a day trip, so we flew in the morning 6:50 and then we flew back at 7 p.m. at night. And we flew out in economy and we flew back in business class. Used some reward points, and for both of us we paid £26 for those flights. So as you can see, it didn't cost me a lot. If we went economy both ways, it would have cost us £2 for both of us. So again, super cheap. So again, if you don't have reward flights, you can usually fly with EasyJet, at least from Gatwick where I'm based. If you book early enough in advance, typically return flights without luggage, you'll get them for about £100 to Amsterdam. So not the most expensive destination to go to, depending on where you're flying from ultimately. But from the UK, there's lots of flights to Amsterdam. Now, what costs more was actually to park at Heathrow Airport. So we used the pod parking and just for convenience, but that was £45 just for the day. So we pay more to park our car than actually fly to Amsterdam and back. Now, when you arrive in Amsterdam, public transport is the most convenient way to get to Utrecht. There's a train every 10 minutes from Schiphol Airport. Just make sure that you get the intercity train and not the Sprinter train. Even though you think Sprinter is going to be faster, no, it's slower. We did check that in advance, and we took the intercity train. Takes about half an hour, and return ticket for both of us was around 40 to 42 euros if I recall correctly. So not the end of the world. A nice journey through the Dutch countryside. And when you get to Utrecht Central, big station, loads of like food and drink places there. But when LegoWorld is on, all you got to do is follow the crowds and the families, because all you see is like mums and dads with their children walking towards the Yardbeurs, which is kind of like the NEC in Birmingham for people who are familiar in the UK. And it's a 5-10 minute walk max to this place from the train station. Very convenient, and you'll see the signs eventually as you get closer for LegoWorld. Now, LegoWorld entrance, you cannot pay tickets at the door. You have to buy them in advance, and this can be a bit tricky if you don't read Dutch or don't understand Dutch. I'm from Belgium originally, so I didn't have that problem. But you go through Ticketmaster, and the tickets get announced about a couple of months beforehand. So usually around July, August, they kind of announce the official date, and then you can start buying tickets. But you do need to have a Dutch address to register for Ticketmaster in the Netherlands. Now, I don't have a Dutch address, but all you need is a postcode. They don't even check the city name whatsoever. You can just get any postcode, put it on, and you can register for Ticketmaster, because when you actually go through the payment, which I did with PayPal, I believe it was, or even with credit card, you get a digital to your email with a ticket, so you get the ticket saved on your phone. So it's not an issue from actually getting a ticket, it's just from registering to Ticketmaster in the Netherlands, because I use a Dutch portal. And this kind of shows that this show is not very known internationally yet, because the focus is purely much on the Dutch market, which is a bit of a shame, because this is the best show I've been to by country mile. And clearly, I think the fact that it's so conveniently located, I think they're missing a trick by not going more internationally. But yeah, overall, a great trip. You did see I did buy some Lego as well. So we bought some of the Disney 100 camera, which is retiring, and I also got a mail, a Wally and Eve, the new set that came out recently. But there's a lot of sets, as you can see, at that store. But yeah, again, I really enjoyed it. I think I'll probably look to make an annual pilgrimage out of it, see if there's actually any changes over the next year. Those mocs are amazing, but yeah, great day out. I definitely recommend it for anyone who's considering it in the future. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.